4-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
You've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick of the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go for 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll run with Ridley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Lawrence firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars at 6-9 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 9 catches, 112 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap around this season.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Going for it. Here's ETN. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Luke Farrell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Young on third down. Dancing to his left. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. Second and 10. Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Jaguars.
Young off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. But you look at this defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the #1 thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. But incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Young will set to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. In his own section. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Agnew now to return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing. And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd down, Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
3rd and short yardage, Young. And incomplete here to bring up 4th as the rookie quarterback.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return, here's Agnew. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
You have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play call.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point. but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive will turn that plays. And it was capped out by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now pick up of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Bell on the coverage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by McManus is good. And it's still there even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
It's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And Young's throw there incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. He's got Thomas yet again complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down throw for Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Rams who are out in front as that game has gone to halftime. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Open man is Mingo, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That is taken in by Hurst. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the outright. He's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Here's Lawrence. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Young will fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a first down throw for Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Now Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Carolina.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. ETN up the middle. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Lawrence on target there to Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and 3. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 72 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Lawrence. Crossing right, he hits his man. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the counter, ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated, I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched the playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But you're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Lawrence will throw. Man open, here's Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here is Young.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That throw by Young incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Young.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, Young again. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. Just have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So now Young and the Panthers down by 12. 1:45 to play.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Young to throw. Pass complete. Hurst.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Young.
And that
is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Sanders incomplete. Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
Here's Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.